Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome. This is the WrestleVerse Control Center for SummerSlam. Shortly, we'll be kicking off the festivities. It is going to be a tremendous night of professional wrestling action unlike anything you've ever seen before. Some of the matches we are looking forward to will include this one right here for the Tag Team Championship. It will take Dakota Kai and Io Sky going up against Katana Chance and Kaden Carter with the women's tag team titles on the line. Which of these two teams will be able to get it done? We are going to find out as part of the summertime tradition that is SummerSlam. Further to that, ladies and gentlemen, we've got plenty more to come, including this one for the United States Championship. Jake the Snake Roberts has made it clear that he is no fan of Austin Theory, and he believes he hasn't paid his dues as of yet, and that if he wants to be the United States Champion, the road leads through Jake the Snake Roberts. Will Austin Theory retain that title, or at the end of SummerSlam, will there be a new United States Champion? Still more action set to come. One of the matches that has been hyped, people waiting for it, I'm waiting for it, I know you are all looking forward to it, and it is a big one indeed, as the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, will get set to take on the Big Red Machine Kane in what promises to be yet another absolute barn burner of a match. No love lost between these men. Recent events taking place have pitted them against one another in a way we never expected we would see. I know I certainly have no qualms about saying I think this one could steal the entire show tonight. And then moving on to the action we are going to be seeing later on tonight. We are going to see a mixed gender tag team matchup featuring the team of Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio. This is a match that was challenged by none other than Queen Zelina. She feels she can't get a fair chance against Rhea Ripley one-on-one because of the constant outside interference of Dominic Mysterio. But tonight, that will all change because she's got both of them in the match at the same time, and she assures us that she has chosen a very worthy tag team partner, one who will equalize the outside interference, and I can't wait to see who she's picked. Moving on from that, ladies and gentlemen, plenty more still to come because later tonight, it is a battle of the generations, no doubt about it. We are going to see the reigning WWE World Heavyweight Champion in action. It will be Roman Reigns, the head of the table, if you would, going up one-on-one against the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Something's got to give in this one, ladies and gentlemen, and I can't wait to see who or what it is. Also on cap for later tonight, another big title match on the line. Zeus shocked the world 3 weeks ago, coming out and attacking Hollywood Hogan. Well, tonight, Hogan will have to put up or shut up. The NWO World Heavyweight title on the line when he and Zeus do battle right here as part of SummerSlam. Pull up your chair and get ready, ladies and gentlemen. This is the SummerSlam you've been wanting, waiting for, and coming to expect, and we will deliver it to you here as only we can on the Nation Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We are live right here with SummerSlam. Well, if you got screwed last night, don't worry about it. We're going to bring it to you the right way here tonight.
Representing the Judgment Day from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dominic Mysterio.
As we take a look at Dirty Dom, ex-con Dom, call him what you will. He is going to be going I take it back, 2-on-2. He's one half of his tag team, of course, with the one and only Rhea Ripley. But here's the kicker. They don't know who they're going against. And that's always a dangerous opportunity for somebody. Well, indeed, they know half of who they're going against, and we know that will be Queen Zelina, who has been chasing Rhea Ripley in those championships for some time now, but has not been able to quite get the upper hand, and a lot of that does have to do with some of the outside chicanery that has taken place, courtesy of ex-con Dawn.
Well, Dominic Mysterio, of course, nobody's fool. You know, he was brought up in the business. His father, the legendary Rey Mysterio. His uncle, Eddie Guerrero, Chavo Guerrero. He knows this business as well as anybody as we take a look at the women's champion.
Representing the Judgment Day from Adelaide, Australia, the Raw Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley making her way down the aisle. What a physical force she is, dominating the women's division at this point in time.
As evidenced by the fact she's got the Raw and the SmackDown Women's Championships. Nobody, and I mean nobody's been able to beat her.
One of the most prominent rises here in the world of professional wrestling, and of course, a member of the Judgment Day along with Dominic Mysterio. Very interesting relationship between the two of them, I might add.
Well, you don't know what the relationship is, so let's not start making rumors up.
Well, we know she refers to herself as his mommy. Perhaps he needs a spank. Oh, my word!
From El Paso,
Whoa,
Texas,
just a
weighing
moment.
228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, he might be getting that spanking a little bit sooner than later. Queen Zelina made it clear that she had a partner that would be able to rise to the occasion, and look at who she chose.
Latino Heat himself, Eddie Guerrero, getting ready to go one-on-one with his very own nephew, or maybe, here's rumors says it could be his son, Dominic, maybe Eddie's son, who knows?
Well, we know that that is not the case.
I don't know, I'm not so sure. I mean, look at Rey Mysterio, what's he, about 5'5" on a good day? Dominic's ranking up there, just about 6 foot tall. Where'd that come from?
All hail the Queen Zelina.
As Zelina Vega getting ready to head to the ring, talk about a date with destiny. Wow, I'll tell you what.
And his partner from Queens, New York, Queen Zelina.
A lot of potential in this match, I gotta tell you right now. Rhea Ripley's had the upper hand in the past, but tonight I do believe everything's about equal. I think that if we're looking at this thing objectively, Rhea Ripley has the advantage in her one-on-one match. But then I think Eddie Guerrero's going to have the advantage when it's him and Dom. So it may really come down to which team keeps which member into the match the longest.
Very good observations right there by my colleague. And as we know, the rules to this are very simple. Women must wrestle the women, and the men will take on the men.
Well, you know, we have a new wrinkle to that. What if one of the men halfway through the match decides he identifies as a woman? Then what do we do?
Well, sounds action's underway, and here we go. Eddie Guerrero wasting no time at all, going up against Dirty Dom.
And take a look at these two dudes. They're almost the exact same height. You're going to tell me he couldn't be Eddie, couldn't be his father?
I think, again, we know for a fact that Dominic is Rey Mysterio's son, and you talked earlier about spreading rumors. Perhaps that's one that you shouldn't be working on.
Hey, I'm not spreading rumors. I'm just looking and saying there's some resemblance.
Tag made to Rhea Ripley, and that will bring Queen Zelina in. Nice move right there, and look at this. She caught the women's champion. Of course, title's not on the line here tonight, but do you think there's anything that would make her day better than to get a pinfall victory, or a submission for that matter, over Rhea Ripley?
No, it wouldn't in any way, shape, or form. That would be as great as it gets for her, but good luck getting there because Rhea Ripley is a force of her own. A lot of people have tried. They've all come up short in the past, including Zelina.
And these two ladies collide in the ring. Ripley with that big size and power strength advantage. I mean, when you look at these two ladies standing side by side, it just seems virtually impossible for Zelina to come away with an advantage of any kind, but she has done it in the past. Dominic come charging in. Couple of big right hands, and now there's a, oh, look at this, around the world comes up with a head scissor. Nicely done by Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero is going to be bringing in a wealth of experience that Dominic simply does not have to this match.
Other than that, I would say size, weight, strength, athleticism, all pretty similar in style. Perhaps a slight advantage to Eddie Guerrero, but as you pointed out, there's no substitute for experience, and for that, he has a wealth of advantage. Irish whipped into the corner, and now Dominic going after his uncle, caught an elbow right across the forehead, and now Guerrero unloading on Mysterio. Hurricane Rana hooks the ankles. Will that be enough? There's one. There's two. He almost put him away.
It's kind of refreshing to see a tag team match where partners aren't running in every 2 seconds.
Well, you'll get yourself disqualified very quickly in the mixed gender matchup. Guerrero sending Dominic headfirst into the turnbuckle, and he may be tempted to make a tag right now, but that would be a mistake. You don't want to allow him out because it's not like a traditional tag team match.
Well, Dominic had the same logic right there. If he would have tagged in Rhea, that would have given Eddie the out.
Nice move off the top rope, coming down with a tornado DDT. And his uncle able to shake it off, comes up with a drop kick of his own, nicely done. And now Dom rolling out to the floor. And here comes Eddie through the ropes with a crossbody.
Wow, he just connected with him on the concrete floor here ringside and really took it out of Dom.
And now the power bomb.
Well, Dirty Dom's going to have to figure out something pretty quickly right now because the longer he stays outside the ring with Uncle Eddie, the more it's going to hurt.
Guerrero coming out with the elbow, nobody home. Dominic waiting for him, went for the collar and elbow, but that backfires on him. As Eddie Guerrero able to take him over. Now cover, hooks a leg again, there's one. Here's two, and out the back door just in the nick of time. Zelina going after Rhea Ripley, but the referee heads her off and sends her back to her corner as Dom now momentarily at least in control. He sets him up, he's got the clothesline and connects.
Yeah, he caught him with that one, and Eddie just went falling to the canvas. Oh, wait a minute, look at Zelina coming in trying to make the save.
I think the referee is going to be a little bit more forgiving if Zelina were to break up a pinfall than if Rhea Ripley, or if Eddie Guerrero, I beg your pardon, were to do that to Rhea Ripley.
Well, what's the double standard around here? Either it's illegal or it's not.
There's a 2 count and awfully close. Well, the rules are what the rules are. That's why we have an official in the ring to maintain a certain level of order. Went for the frog splash.
Tried to beat his uncle with his own move, and that backfires on him, and now Dom gets planted. What a tremendous power bomb. You see him bounce off the canvas from the impact on that one. Nicely done by Eddie Guerrero.
Guerrero now heading to the top rope, and he might show him how it's done. There's a 5-star. And it connects, hooks the leg, and will that be enough? There's one, there's two, and save made by Ripley.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, he's going up again. Went for another one, and this time Dom able to get out of the way. That would have been it for sure. Tag is made, and now here comes Zelina Vega. Running knee strike to the champion. Down she goes, and now Vega, relying on the quickness that she possesses. Nice moonsault off the springboard, and that connects as well, and now Ripley in trouble.
I gotta tell you, I'm very impressed with what Vega's pulling off here right now. I wouldn't have expected it.
Well, you mentioned early on in the match it would matter. The outcome would probably be determined by which of these team members stayed in the ring the longest, and Dominic was out there for quite some time, almost cost him the match already. But now, we see Rhea in there. Oh, this could be it right now. Gonna draw submission. Referee there to ask her if she wants to give it up.
Yeah, now what would happen if Eddie Guerrero comes in there and breaks it up? All of a sudden there's going to be a disqualification?
Well, again, referee's judgment, but based on the rules, yes, that is indeed what would happen. Queen Zelina charging across the ring with a clothesline, turns it into a bulldog. Here's the jawbreaker, nicely done, and now Ripley fighting her way back again. Has her up on the shoulders. What is she going to do with her? Face plant.
Might have knocked her out with that one for sure. Goes for the cover, hook and a leg, gets two, and gets three. Wow, put her out with that one.
That's a big win for the Judgment Day, ladies and gentlemen. An impressive win as well. As we take a look at the replay from this opening contest, what a night. We're just kicking things off here. Want to welcome Tom Hood live to the Nation Network. This is WrestleVerse, and this is SummerSlam.
Here are your winners, Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio, the Judgment Day.
And just like that, the Judgment Day pick up a win here in the opening contest. Plenty more action still to come. Stay with us.
There are moments when time stands still, when history unfolds, when we are bound by the magnificence of one singular event. In 2019, AEW rose, and a new vision for the future of professional wrestling revolutionized the sport. AEW is for the bold. AEW is for the fearless. AEW is for those who know that deep inside, they are elite. Now, it's time for you to create your unforgettable moments, where your legend is born, and your memories will live forever. Are you willing to risk everything to become a champion? This is your time to become elite. Are you daring enough to fight forever?
As we get ready to see the tag team title matchup here for the ladies. Very unusual to see separate entrances. Well, I'm not sure what's going on here with Damage Control.
Yeah, that's very peculiar indeed. Normally they come out together. Not this time, though. Makes you almost wonder, maybe there's some bad blood going on back there.
Damage control. Yeah.
Dakota Kai coming out ahead of Io Sky. Io coming out with Bailey. Very peculiar. But that doesn't change anything. The tag team titles are on the line here tonight. This is a title match.
Well, I'll say one thing about Io Sky. She's really coming to her own as of late. Very impressive in the ring on a number of different occasions that I've seen her in.
Fans, give you a quick heads up. Severe weather near the studio where we display or send the signal out to the Nation Network. So if there should be a disruption in the stream, we are running the recording devices here and we'll bring it to you at our earliest opportunity. As we take a look at the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, also making separate entrances.
Oh, we see Katana Chance coming out here on her own. I'm not sure what's going on right now. You would normally think they want to come out as a tag team unit. They normally do, but apparently tonight there's a lot of individuals getting their spotlight, I suppose.
And here comes her tag team partner, Caden Carter, getting ready. Since becoming the NXT Tag Team Champions, these ladies have really been riding a title wave, and now they have an opportunity to ride a title wave.
Boy, oh boy, you must be real proud of yourself. Came up with that one all by yourself, did you?
This promises to be one heck of a matchup. Only one set of titles on the line in this one, however.
Well, it would have been nice to see the two titles up for grabs, winner take all, but that's not the case. The only titles on the line right now are the women's tag team titles.
As we take a look right there at the Women's Tag Team Championship titles.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Katana Chance and Caden Carter. And their opponents, they are the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Damage Control.
Well, we're looking at the top two women's tag teams in the business today. The NXT Tag Team Champions challenging the WWE Tag Team Champions.
Well, that's what WrestleVerse is all about. Bringing the best of the best, doesn't matter from who or from when, and having them compete here settle their differences, and let's see how this goes. Right off the bat, Katana Chance going up against Dakota Kai. Big forearm drops her, goes for the cover, but I don't think for a moment Dakota Kai expected to get a pinfall off of that.
Yeah, definitely too early in the match, but sometimes you just try it. You never know. Maybe Katana had a really bad night's sleep. Maybe she's got some jet lag. Maybe you catch her off guard. Things happen.
There's a fisherman suplex, nicely done by Dakota Kai. Couldn't quite hang on to the leg. And now Dakota with a big up kick right to the face. Bringing Katana over to her corner. Perhaps we will take a look at Io Sky. Here she comes for the first time in the match tonight. Double team coming up by the champions. Double hip toss. Followed up by a couple of kicks.
I would honestly say these two teams are very evenly matched up in overall ability. Nice move right there. Look at that.
Well done indeed by Io Sky. And to your point, I do believe they're very evenly matched up. It'll come down to, I believe, who keeps the fresh man or woman, in this case, in the ring the longest. And Katana Chance must have heard me as she made that desperation dive. Oh, my word! Jumping DDT. Caden Carter got caught with that one.
Well, Caden Carter is probably the biggest and toughest in this match, if you're asking me for my opinion. And since I'm the man who calls it like it is, I suppose that's what you're going to get.
Hammered away, putting the boots to the midsection. And there's another head scissor, ladies and gentlemen. Irish whip over the top rope, all the way to the floor. Referee putting the count on. Carter getting back in there. And Dakota Kai on the receiving end of that drop kick. This crowd firing up now, going after the leg is Caden Carter.
Nice move right there by Katana Chance with that X Factor. The sit-out face buster got her. Slow count by the referee.
Well, we'll have to take an eye on that later on, see if the referee remains consistent with that count. Katana Chance standing on the hair and pulling up on the arms, and Io Sky ringside can only watch on as Dakota Kai continues to get pummeled in the ring. Those tag team titles are what's on the line and at stake here in this one. Oh, hold on just a moment. What is she doing here? Bailey just distracting Katana Chance. And there's the Bulldog. Nicely done by Dakota Kai. And look at Bailey.
Well, now it's almost like a lumberjack match, or in this case, a lumberjill match. You see Bailey throwing Katana Chance back into the ring. Won't let her get counted out, that's for sure.
Well, she has no business putting her hands on any of the competitors, as Bailey is at ringside as an advisor, not as a competitor. But look out for this. Dakota Kai with a big boot right upside the head. And now choking her in the corner. Give me a break, referee.
Hey, he's putting the count on her. That's all he can do.
Goes for the cover, hook of the leg. Gets one. Caden Carter very easily able to get in there and break up the hold. It is going to be a tremendous night of action here, no doubt about that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at this. Rear waist lock, and now throwing Dakota Kai into the ring apron as this battle now taking place here ringside.
Well, Katana Chance starting to fire up a little bit now, and I kind of like that about her. A little bit more spunk than what we were seeing earlier on, and I think that's good. She needs that.
Not the biggest lady in the match by any stretch of the imagination, but she is a spark plug. Had a very impressive outing once upon a time, part of American Ninja, the widely regarded and viewed television program.
Yeah, she completed an obstacle course that most men couldn't do.
Oh, what a tremendous move off the top rope. That 180 connecting, and now into the turnbuckle she goes. Tag is made. Double team coming up here by the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. And Kaden Carter going over now against Io Sky. Io not legal in this match.
No, but she better pay attention to the one that is, and by taking her eyes off the prize, it may be match over.
Indeed, Dakota Carter got a 2 count. Boy, that was almost it.
Yeah, and she'd have had nobody to blame but herself. You can't turn your back like that, especially when titles are on the line like they are here now.
Oh, my word. The Destroyer, and it does live up to its name. Dakota Kai is out.
I'm not sure if I would have made the tag. I think I would have gone for the pinfall in that situation.
Katana Chance takes a look at Dakota Kai. And now, oh my goodness, that connects, and I think Dakota's done.
Well, she might have been done, but the big save made by Io Sky, and the tag team titles are still, at the moment, in the camp of Damage Control.
Another tag made. We said the team that was able to tag in and out the most, keep the fresh person in the match the longest, would have the advantage, and right now that's how it's playing out. Shoots the leg, ties it up, and now this could be it. Oh! Caden's got it.
Similar variation to an old Indian deathlock, and just like that, she tapped her out.
We've got new tag team champions. Katana Chance and Kaden Carter did it.
Wow, I didn't even see that coming. I thought she was close enough to the ropes where she would have survived.
Io Sky was not able to make it over in time, and you have to ask yourself the question, how much of this might have something to do with these separate introductions that took place earlier on?
Well, I don't know, because both teams did that tonight, and obviously that wasn't, in my opinion, the outcome. I can't believe she couldn't just reach over and grab that rope.
Well, by the time Io Sky got in there, it was too late.
Here are your winners, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter.
The new World Tag Team Champions, ladies and gentlemen, holding all the women's tag team gold.
Very impressive outing for these two ladies, no doubt about it.
We'll be back with more action in just a moment as SummerSlam rolls on.
Real American heroes.
Today we salute you, Mr. Budweiser, head of marketing guy. Only you could take a beer and make it queer.
Oh, no.
20 years of amazing ad campaigns, and this is where we end up.
Not gonna buy it.
What the fuck were you thinking?
'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God make us please, the USA.
scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Well, as we mentioned at the start of the program, some bad blood lingering between generations here as we take a look at the WWE United States Champion, Austin Theory. Putting that title on the line tonight against a man who feels that this young man, this brash superstar, if you will, has not paid his dues here in the wrestling business. But he will not be able to say that after tonight.
Well, Jake the Snake Roberts is the ultimate psychologist when it comes to in-ring performing, and I'll tell you what, whether he wins or loses tonight, Austin Theory is going to be going to a very important school, and that is the School of Snake. Jake the Snake Roberts is going to teach him lessons that he never learned anywhere else. He'll be better at the end of the day for it, but he might also be a little bit lighter, if you know what I mean.
Indeed, the United States Championship is on the line, and here comes Jake Roberts, and he's got that sack, and we know what's in there.
Yeah, sure do. Well, actually, we're not so sure. Is it Damien? Is it his big brother, Lucifer? Jake's got a few different ones.
Or it could very well be that venomous cobra that we've seen him pull out on certain occasions.
See the psychology already kicking in. You don't know what's in the bag, and when you're the opponent, there's going to be a lot of mental preoccupation with that bag, and that'll take your mind off the match real quick, won't it?
I can see where that would be a problem. The well-versed veteran Jake the Snake Roberts in the ring. My goodness. Austin Theory's got his work cut out for him here tonight, I don't mind telling you.
Introducing the challenger from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 249 pounds, Jake the Snake Roberts. And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the WWE United States Champion, Austin Theory.
Well, the time for talk is all over. Austin Theory's run his mouth quite a bit at the expense of many others. But there's no greater talker in the business than Jake the Snake Roberts, in my opinion, and better yet, Jake can back it up. Can Austin? We'll find out.
Bell sounds, action's underway as these two big men collide in the middle of the ring. Roberts with a notable size advantage here, and then, of course, there's the experience factor.
Well, the only thing I really see Austin Theory having in his favor right now is the youth. He's got a lot less miles on him. And the fact that he's got the champion's advantage. That means he can get himself counted out or disqualified, and guess what? Still the champion.
Well, I have a feeling he might have to lean on one of those. I can't imagine him out wrestling Jake the Snake Roberts.
Well, he's doing a pretty good job right now, but it's early on in the match.
Has him up in the air. Power bomb! Jake Roberts goes down in the corner. Considering the size and weight differential, I'm a little bit surprised he was able to pull that off. And now Roberts had him up but couldn't hold him, and here's a chop block to the left knee.
Well, that's a smart move right there. Hey, for a youngster, a guy who's relatively new in this business comparatively, he's really coming up with some smart moves here.
Well, that might have been a rookie mistake right there, going for the pinfall so deep in the corner. Very easy for Roberts to get to the ropes and get out. Been a tremendous night of action already. Seen new women's tag team champions crowd, as well as an exciting mixed gender tag team matchup.
Well, it's SummerSlam, and one thing we know, it's going to be history-making no matter what.
And now Roberts brought back up to his feet. This time, the snake turning to tables just a little bit. Some leg kicks to the side, trying to limit the mobility. Irish whip dropped down, nicely done, and now caught. Roberts just got caught with a power slam. Well executed, and now goes for the cover. Austin Theory's got two and almost got him.
Well, it was very close, gotta say what it is. But Jake Roberts, again, he is a seasoned veteran. He has been in some unbelievable battles and wars over the years, and I don't think he's going to have a problem with dealing with whatever Austin Theory can dish out.
I don't know, right now the youth, the quickness, the fresh legs, if you will, of Austin Theory seem to be paying off in dividends here as he is dominating. Oh, a DDT on Jake Roberts, I don't believe it.
Wow, I tell you what, talk about insult to injury, using his own move on him, and again.
Austin Theory rubbing salt in the wound. And now he's got Roberts with that neck breaker. Goes for the cover. It'll be a huge upset in my opinion. He got him.
Wow. Austin Theory eliminates another legend and made short work of it.
I've got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I did not imagine it going that way. As we take a look back.
Here is your winner, and still WWE United.
Oh, this crowd not at all happy.
Well, they don't have to be happy. What they have to do is understand there's your United States champion. And tonight he proved he can back it up.
You will never pin me. Now it's everybody's favorite time.
All right, fans, this is going to be one that I've been waiting for. We're about to turn up the heat here at SummerSlam.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the family from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, has this crowd on its feet.
Well, he's a member right now of the royal family right here as part of WrestleVerse, along with his father, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and his brother, Dustin.
All three members were victorious just recently at a big event. Can Cody continue the winning ways? We're about to find out. When you talk about generations, past meeting the present, WrestleVerse, if you will.
And his opponent, accompanied by The Undertaker, from parts unknown, weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane!
Would you take a look at this? The Brothers of Destruction heading down towards the ring. Now, if you're Cody Rhodes, hell, if you're anybody and you're in that ring right now and you're looking down that ramp and you see these two dudes coming your way, do you stick around or do you say, you know what, I'll take the short end of the paycheck?
Cody Rhodes is not going to run from a fight.
Well, then he's an idiot, because I'll tell you right now, I'd be saying, hey, you know what? Better to be rich and to have a little bit of money and be able to spend it than try and go for a big paycheck and then spend the rest of my life in a wheelchair.
We'll be very curious to see if the official will allow The Undertaker to remain ringside for this match. No titles on the line in this one. It is all about bragging rights. What an ominous presence we have whenever the Brothers of Destruction, whether they be individually or together, enter an arena.
No doubt, man. It's got everybody's attention. The full focus right now is on the ring.
Summoning the fires of hell, the Big Red Machine, ready to do battle with the American Nightmare.
Well, he might be the American Nightmare, but he's going up against many people's nightmares.
Cody comes running in, and Kane with a pop-up super punch. The Big Red Machine early on in complete control. Go for a quick pinfall attempt here, but that's not going to happen.
Well, once again, mentioned it earlier on, you never know. There's nothing wrong with giving it a quick shot. See if the luck of the draw is on your side or not.
Want to welcome everyone joining us here live on the Nation Network. This is SummerSlam. What a night of action it's already been. History has been made. And here comes a disaster kick right upside the jaw. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button down below. As the Big Red Machine bails out to the floor momentarily, perhaps to clear his mind. Oh, that's not going to help him with it.
Cody just dropped him with a DDT right here on the concrete floor, but Kane coming right back. It takes a lot more than that to damage the Big Red Machine. He can take an awful lot of punishment, as we have seen time and time again.
Back into the ring, and now Cody firing up here at ringside. Both men, a little do-si-do going on here. And now finally the action back inside the squared circle. Undertaker ringside keeping a close eye on things, and now Cody dropped. Oh, and he comes up with a boot to the midsection. He is stunned. The Big Red Machine, and there it is again.
That disaster kick has connected a few times now. Cody's really coming up with all the answers that he needs.
Kane shots to the ropes, back out front. Nice hip toss right there by the Nightmare. And now Cody fires up. Oh, forearm shiver right to the head.
And you can see Kane grabbing his head after the impact of that one. Cody noticed that as well, I believe.
Cody dropping that knee. Oh, might be a vertebreaker. Yes, it is. One of the most lethal maneuvers. Oh, this is it. Crossroads. Will that be enough for the win? Hook and a leg. It's 1, 2. He got him.
Holy cow, what's happening here tonight?
Cody Rhodes, as we take a look back, there's the crossroads, and he continues the winning ways.
Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
What an impressive victory for that young man. Ladies and gentlemen, we've still got 2 title matches to go. Stick around.
It's time to grab your popcorn and your soda. Get your favorite candy. And get ready because we are going to the movies. We're going to be watching and reviewing some of the most iconic movies featuring superstars of the world of professional wrestling. Will it be thumbs up or thumbs down? We'll give you our thoughts, you give us yours. Come check us out as we review some of the greatest titles in its genre. Make sure you check out the Nation Network as we take you to the movies.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Heavyweight Championship.
Well, we saw what happened recently as Zeus made a shocking appearance, taking out Hollywood Hogan. Tonight he goes up against Hogan for the title, but the numbers game featuring the NWO. But
What is going on? Wait a minute, what?
look who's Vader.
That's Big Van Vader.
Vader is accompanying Zeus to ringside.
What kind of a partnership is this?
Well, if he's here to watch the back of Zeus, then the NWO better really think twice about getting involved here tonight.
Wow, it went from just being one of our co-feature main events to Vader time, just like that.
The long history between Zeus and Hollywood Hogan. Well documented, ladies and gentlemen. Hogan came out on top, but that was many years ago. Zeus sat idly by until just a few weeks ago. Here comes the World Heavyweight Champion, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, along with Eazy-E and the Outsiders, Hall and Nash.
Well, they may have a numbers advantage when you count in heads, but Vader can take out all 3 other dudes if he had to. And there's no love lost between any of those NWO dudes and Vader, none whatsoever.
Well, indeed, he is no friend of Hollywood Hulk Hogan, that is for certain.
Well, the NWO, and particularly Hollywood Hogan, looking just as cocky and confident as ever. I've got to believe it's affecting the psyche of Hogan, though, just seeing Vader at ringside.
Oh, definitely a blast from his past. But if it is in any way getting inside the head of Hulk Hogan, he is not showing it on the outside. And I've been around that man for many, many years, and I have seen him in big fights before.
Well, maybe he knows something we don't know.
That would not surprise me in the least. It was 3 weeks ago. Zeus came on the scene at the end of a match, grabbed the championship title from Hogan, and then proceeded to run it into the head of the champion, leaving him laying on the mat during a broadcast of WCW Nitro.
Yeah, definitely got everybody's attention in the business with that one. I tell you, I couldn't believe what my eyes were seeing.
Introducing the challenger from parts unknown, weighing in at 305 pounds, the human wrecking machine, Zeus! And his opponent, from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 302 pounds, he is the WCW Heavyweight Champion, Hollywood Hogan!
Indeed, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, the NWO WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Referees asking him to surrender the title.
Well, Zeus taking a long look at that championship. I don't know that he really cares about the title as much as he does getting his hands on Hogan.
Well, I beg to differ with you on that one. It's been over 25 years of hostilities building up inside of Zeus as he came up on the short end of the stick, and then finally, after watching as much as he could see on the Nation Network, he finally came out of his self-imposed hibernation. We've got a lot of dignitaries at ringside for this one, ladies and gentlemen. The Outsiders and Eazy-E on one side, Vader on the other. And look at Zeus just deadlift 300 pounds of Hulk Hogan off the canvas. Can you believe that?
Well, that is definitely a feat of strength that you won't see from many people whatsoever.
Hogan, very proud of himself, at least for the moment. Bringing Zeus all the way over to the ropes. Now what's he going to do here? Working on the left arm, using the middle rope for added leverage. And now there's the scoop. Down with a backbreaker.
Yeah, and Hogan right there giving Zeus the what for, telling him, hey, this is my match, this is my championship, you're in my business.
These two men met for the first time ever on the set of the film No Holds Barred. And it is reported that there was a legitimate animosity between the two of them filming scenes that spilled over into the world of pro. Look at this! And now Vader distracting the world champion, and now Zeus gonna take advantage of it!
Well, that's the smart thing to do, and if you're Hogan, you shouldn't be getting distracted like that. You should know better.
Hogan's got Zeus. Oh, wow, what a slam right there in front of Vader. Hogan hooking a leg. And only a 2 count. Zeus bails out for just a moment. Enough to clear his head, and now Hogan with a headbutt. Back and forth the action going into the corner, and Hogan charges in with a big clothesline.
Well, the human wrecking machine right now is on the receiving end of the wrecking ball. Vader tried to undo a turnbuckle, it looked like.
That distracts the official momentarily. Holy cow! Zeus just laid Hogan out. Now there's a choke slam. Going for the cover. And now look at this, Kevin Nash distracting the referee. You gotta be kidding me.
Well, why not? Vader was distracting Hogan moments earlier. I didn't see you losing any sleep over that.
There was a 2 count. It would have been 3 if not for the distraction.
And you don't know that. Maybe Hogan was just saving energy.
Zeus coming off the top rope and missing. Oh, be careful now. The currently vacant Spanish broadcasting booth, the site of the most recent attack here.
Yeah, keep it over there and away from us. I don't care what happens to the Spanish booth.
Zeus firing up right now. And Zeus starting to feel it here. Look at this. Hogan back up to his feet and being hammered away on. And now Zeus back heel trip takes him down.
Well, it's very interesting reactions from this crowd. They don't seem to be liking Zeus at all, and normally they're not big fans of Hogan.
Well, I guess when it comes down to pick'em time, they have decided to go with Hogan, who now goes for the cover, hooks the leg after the backbreaker, got two, and Zeus got the shoulder up. Oh, he's got him in the bear hug. We might have a new champion.
This could be it. He's fading fast, and I'll tell you right now, the bear hug will cut off the oxygen supply to the brain very quickly.
Hogan desperately trying to break the hold, and he does. Comes up with a clothesline, and now Hollywood in control, at least for the moment. Grinding the face of Zeus into the mat. Hogan going to the top rope.
Well, we're not used to seeing a whole lot of that from Hogan, but he drops the elbow.
Hooks the leg, thinks he's done enough damage. Let's see. No. And now Hogan drops the leg.
Vader doesn't look too happy about it outside the ring. That should be all she wrote.
And still, the World Heavyweight Champion extracting a certain amount of revenge for what happened 3 weeks ago on Nitro.
Well, Zeus had an opportunity, in my opinion, would have been the new world champion if not for the distraction that took place.
Hogan, now what is it? Come on now. Throwing the referee outside the ring. That's uncalled for. The New World Order. Hollywood Hogan victorious. Vader outside the ring, not happy at all. And look at that. Some words appears for Zeus. We'll be back with our main event. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm MJF, and as you know, I love video games, and the new AEW Fight Forever is fantastic.
Max, that was great. That was great. AEW Fight Forever now is available on Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, PC, you name it, Fight Forever is there. And don't forget,
Are those all real things?
yeah, they're very real. And they're awesome consoles.
Okay.
And don't forget, AEW Fight Forever is better than you, baby. Boom! Max, you did really good.
Thanks, dude. I really appreciate that. We're getting paid for this, right?
Of course.
Okay.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
All right. Take a look at this.
Well, the WWE champion, the Macho Man Randy Savage. That title not on the line. He's the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion. The WWE Heavyweight Championship, that's what's on the line here tonight. But look indeed who's in the corner, apparently, of the Macho Man.
Well, we just saw earlier on what happens when you have people in your corner. The Macho Man realizing what he was going to be going up against tonight, managing to secure the services, it would appear, Bruno Sammartino.
Well, Bruno has made it clear that he doesn't believe Roman Reigns should be eclipsing the title reign of somebody like Pedro Morales. And Bruno's going to be coming after Roman Reigns if he's able to somehow win this match tonight. But in the meantime, he's going to make sure it's a fair fight.
as much so as he can, because he's going to have to keep his eye not on just one, but on the entire bloodline.
Well, that's easier said than done, no two ways about it. Shout out to Corey Andrews. Thank you for being here with us as we take a look at the Unified World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns.
Along with the full entourage that makes up the bloodline. Paul Heyman, Jimmy, and Jey Uso. As well as, of course, the tribal chief himself, the head of the table, Roman Reigns.
He has been a dominant force in the world of professional wrestling for a very, very long time. We're going on a 3-year title reign. You don't see that happen much ever anymore. Not in the world of pro wrestling. Back in my day, that wasn't so unusual. Bruno held that title for almost 8 years. Bob Backlund for 6. Hogan for a couple of stints of 3 and 2 years apiece. But since that time period, you really don't see a champion dominating for multiple years in a row. Until now.
Roman Reigns, indeed. The Unified Heavyweight Champion of the World. Title will be on the line here tonight. Going up against the legend of legends and the Macho Man Randy Savage. No stranger to the big spotlight, no stranger to the main event at SummerSlam. He was in the very first.
Yeah, part of the team with the Mega Powers with Hulk Hogan, and we all know how that turned out. Pretty good at SummerSlam, not so good a couple months later, but that's then, this is now, and tonight he has no partner. It's just going to be him.
The bloodline is here at SummerSlam. Will history be made?
Well, I can answer that, yeah. It's going to be made either way, whether or not he wins or loses.
Introducing the challenger from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 239 pounds, Macho Man Randy Savage.
The Macho Man Randy Savage.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Roman Reigns.
You know, you talked about the dominance. The Macho Man here on the Nation Network has held that championship title for 2 years himself and has the ability tonight to walk out as the overall generational unification champion.
Well, indeed, his title's not on the line, so Roman won't have to be able to boast that. But the Macho Man, indeed, he's held that championship for over 2 years now here on the Nation Network, and now has a chance to be the global champion.
Oh, look at this! The Tribal Chief charging out with a boot to the head and now deadlifting Macho Man off the canvas.
See Bruno over there watching on very intently because he knows that if somehow Roman Reigns wins the match and retains the title, he is next in line for a title match.
Well, Bruno Sammartino, I'm not sure just how much respect he has for Roman Reigns and the way he has been winning a lot of these matches as of late. Part of the reason he's here at ringside is to make sure that no chicanery takes place, but you've got three different guys outside the ring on one side, and Bruno is only one man after all.
Well, we'll see how this one all plays out, but right now it won't matter because Roman Reigns is dominating the Macho Man.
Oh, belly to back suplex right off the apron. And now the Macho Man with a running clothesline. Putting a boot, and now some right hands to the head of the champion.
Well, the Macho Man, he took a bunch of punishment early on, but now he's got his rhythm. And he'll give as good as he gets.
Sleeper hold. We might have a new champion. Roman Reigns with a jawbreaker to get out of that hold. Driving the knee into the midsection.
That'll really knock the wind right out of you, and you can also fracture a rib real easy with a move like that. Try wrestling with a cracked rib. Good luck.
Reigns too close to the ropes.
Roman Reigns just yelled at the Macho Man. Now you'll see.
Head first into the can. Oh, the Macho Man busted open. He's bleeding.
That shot to the, oh yeah, there it is, the blood flowing. Macho Man maybe wasn't even able to see where that clothesline was going.
Atomic knee drop, that's two. And now trifecta, yes. To the ropes, back out front. Drop down by the Macho Man, back elbow. Right to the face. And now Randy Savage with the blood streaming. Going to sleeper.
Oh, lucky for Roman Reigns that the ropes were right there. Otherwise, it might be a new champion crowned, and the Macho Man more than capable.
Here's a jawbreaker, nicely done, and now the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Sizing up Roman Reigns here. Couldn't hold him. Belly to back suplex. Roman walking around almost as if he doesn't know which way he wants to go. Little disoriented perhaps from the attack of the Macho Man. Reigns now looking to his corner for direction, for advice. Shoulder block and off the apron. The Macho Man.
Well, we just saw one of the Usos coming over as well to kind of keep an eye on things. Bruno better be doing a better job of providing backup for the Macho Man because he didn't even budge.
Paul Heyman and definitely happy with what he's seeing now. Down across the back, but even Roman Reigns landed awkwardly on that one. Goes for the cover. Didn't get him clean. Let's see if it matters. There's two with the shoulder up off the canvas. Oh, Roman gearing up. There's a spear. He could have broken in half with that one.
I believe Macho Man Randy Savage is out.
Cover and hooks the leg. Will that be enough? No! Savage not done yet.
Wow. When do you see anybody kicked out of Roman Reigns' spear like that?
The crowd chanting, fight forever. Locked and loaded. And the Superman punch connecting to the head of the Macho Man, Randy Savage. And now look at Roman going over to Bruno with a couple of words. Another spear broke him in half, and that's it. The Macho Man not going to come back from this one.
No, he's not. What a convincing victory for Roman Reigns right here. The Roman Empire continues.
I'll tell you what, the Macho Man Randy Savage put up a gallant effort, but
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Champion, Roman Reigns!
at the end of the night, that was just too much to overcome. Bruno Sammartino had a ringside seat, and I hope he knows what he's in store for. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. This has been SummerSlam. So long.